comes a moment, a quiet, unsettling moment, when you wake up and something just feels off. It's not something you can immediately put your finger on, but it lingers. It creeps into your thoughts and fills your chest with a dull, nagging discomfort. You get out of bed and go about your morning routine, but something is different. There's a shift. You look in the mirror expecting to see the face you know so well, but the reflection staring back at you feels almost unfamiliar. The features are the same, the eyes, the nose, the shape of your face, but they don't feel like they belong to you anymore. It's as though you've been looking at this face for years, but haven't truly seen it in a long time. You go through the motions of your day, but everything feels distant. The same places, the same faces, the same tasks. But it's like you're a spectator in your own life, like you're stuck behind a pane of glass, watching your world unfold without being able to reach out and touch it. You're moving, but you're not living. You laugh when you're supposed to. You nod at the right moments. You even say the words you know you should say. You tell jokes, make small talk, engage in conversations, but it all feels empty. There's a quiet emptiness that settles in the space between your actions and your true feelings. It's as if you're performing, but the actor has forgotten the lines. It doesn't feel like you anymore. It feels like you're wearing a mask, and the more you wear it, the harder it becomes to breathe. You try to shake it off, but no matter how hard you try, that feeling doesn't go away. The emptiness follows you, a constant companion you can't escape, no matter how many distractions you try to fill your day with. No matter how many times you try to smile, to fake it until it feels real, the loneliness lingers. You think to yourself, maybe it's just a bad day, or maybe it's stress from work or life. Maybe you just need a break, something to reset. But deep down, you know it's more than that. You try to remember when it all began. When did the shift happen? It's hard to pinpoint the exact moment because maybe it wasn't a sudden change. Maybe it happened little by little, one decision at a time, one sacrifice here, one compromise there. A little piece of yourself given away without you even realizing it. Until one day, you wake up and the person staring back at you feels more like a ghost than someone you know. You've been running on autopilot for so long that you've forgotten what it's like to be truly present with yourself. It's like your life is happening around you, but you're not the one living it. It's strange, isn't it? You can be surrounded by people who know you. They know your name, your stories, your quirks. They know the things you've gone through, the things you've shared. But none of them see the person you've become. They see the person you used to be, the version of you that existed before all the quiet compromises, the version of you that still felt real, whole, and alive. But you've changed, and no one seems to notice. They don't realize that the person they think they know doesn't really exist anymore. And maybe you're not even sure who you are anymore. Sometimes you try to fix it. You scroll through old photos hoping that the familiar faces, the happy moments, the places that once made you feel alive will bring back the feelings that are so hard to reach. You listen to the songs that used to bring you joy, but instead of filling you with nostalgia, they sound foreign, distant, like you're listening to someone else's life story. You try so hard to grasp onto something that used to make sense, but the harder you try to hold onto it, the faster it slips away from you. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the faster it leaks through your fingers. You tell yourself that it's just a phase, Maybe you're just burned out, maybe you need a vacation, or maybe you're just overthinking things. You convince yourself that this feeling will pass if you can just give it time, if you can just find the right way to fix it. But deep down, you know it's not that simple. You know that this feeling is deeper than just a temporary funk, because no matter how far you go, no matter how much time you take, that emptiness follows you. It lingers. It's always there in the back of your mind, like a shadow that never leaves your side. The quiet ache of not belonging anywhere, not even inside your own skin. And the scariest part, the terrifying thought that keeps you awake at night, gnawing at you like an unanswered question. Will you ever find your way back? Will the version of you that used to laugh freely, that used to feel at peace with who they were, ever resurface? Or is that person gone for good? But here's the thing that no one tells you. Losing yourself isn't the end. In fact, it's the beginning of something new. Because before every transformation, there's a breakdown. Before every rebirth, there's a moment of destruction. There's a quiet, painful silence where everything you thought you knew about yourself falls away, and before every new chapter of your life, there's a moment of stillness where you can hear the echoes of everything you've outgrown. Maybe the reason you feel so distant from yourself is because you've outgrown the old version of you. The version of you that lived to please others, that sought validation and acceptance from everyone around you, but never stopped to ask what you really wanted. Maybe you've spent so much time carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations that you forgot to check in with yourself. You forgot to ask, what do I need? What do I want? The version of you that was built on survival, not living. Maybe the emptiness you feel isn't really emptiness at all. Maybe it's just space. Space to grow, space to evolve, space to become the person you were always meant to be. It's the space for something new to take root, for a stronger, more authentic version of yourself to grow. The person you're becoming is quieter maybe, but also stronger. And they don't need to prove anything to anyone. They don't need external validation. They don't need to wear the mask anymore. They are enough just as they are. You're not broken. You're in the process of rebuilding, piece by piece, moment by moment. And that takes time, a lot of time. Time to figure out who you are when you strip away everything you thought you were, and that's okay, because it's all part of the process. So if you feel lost right now, if you feel like you're adrift in a sea of uncertainty, don't rush to find yourself. Instead, let yourself wander. Let yourself sit in the stillness. Let yourself feel the discomfort and trust that it's leading you somewhere. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, because the person you're meant to become is already there, waiting for you on the other side of everything that's fallen apart. And when you finally meet them, when you finally come face to face with the version of you that's been quietly forming in the background, you'll realize that losing yourself wasn't a curse. It was the best thing that ever happened to you. Because sometimes, to truly live, we have to first let go of the life we thought we should have. Only then, when we let go, can we make space for the life we were always meant to live.